People think of bone to be just like hard rock that's not alive, but on the contrary, it's alive and constantly breaking down and building up again, according to how active one may be. Will determine the density of one's bones. Now, bones is about 95% elastic collagen, and the exterior of your bones is a matrix of minerals like boron, copper, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, zinc, and calcium phosphate. Now, one of the biggest things I think is overlooked is the fact that older people are lacking the proper stomach pH. For this reason alone, if you cannot break down and absorb your food properly, this will mean you will be lacking the vitamins and minerals that your body needs to actually build proper bones. Hey, welcome back, health nerds. I'm your host and your nerd, Stephen A.L. And if you hadn't yet, please smash that like and subscribe button and leave a comment below. This is a free way to support this channel. Today's sponsor is Cellgenics Livergenics, the world's most powerful liver support and detox supplement. You can find out more information about this product and all the studies on this video topic in the description box below. Now let's talk about the things that are going to increase your chances of having osteoporosis, like drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, soda, processed grains, sugar, processed foods, and the lack of exercise. Now take for an example, an astronaut loses lots of muscle and bone mass while in space. One of the reasons is the lack of gravity. This is a force that's put upon your body and bones when doing simple things like walking. Now the same could be said about you sitting down and doing nothing. Your body rebuilds and replaces bone and muscle density according to your activity level and lifestyle. So as we get older, we lose muscle and bone mass, which may predispose us to falls and fractures. One 3-year study looked at a diet rich in potassium, such as fruits and vegetables, as well as a reduction of acid load, resulted in preservation of muscle mass in older men and women. Now, the correction of acidosis may preserve muscle mass in conditions where muscle wasting is common, such as diabetic ketosis, trauma, sepsis, chronic obstruction of lung disease, and renal failure. In these situations that resulted in acute acidosis, patients that supplemented with sodium bicarbonate prior to exercising resulted in significantly less acidosis in the blood than those that did not supplement with sodium bicarbonate. It has been estimated that the quantity of calcium loss in urine with the modern diet over time can actually be as high as 480 grams. Over the course of 20 years, this will result in almost half the skeletal mass in calcium. Now, this one study showed that the supplementation of potassium bicarbonate may offset the loss of calcium in urine excretion. Another study also showed that the adequate amount of vitamin D may allow for the appropriate intestinal absorption of calcium, magnesium, and phosphate. Now, sadly, most populations are generally deficient in vitamin D. Now, it has been shown that people with chronic renal failure, just by the correction of metabolic acidosis with bicarbonate, significantly improved parathyroid levels and levels of the active form of vitamin D. This study also touched on the modern diet of excess sodium. Yes, that old narrative that salt is the devil. But what I have concluded in my other videos, there is a necessity for sodium because it contributes to the production of stomach acid, which is deficient in older people. And like I said, the lack of stomach acid, the less you will absorb the proper vitamins and minerals like potassium that your body needs to regulate sodium. It's when you consume a net acid producing diet along with too much sodium and no buffer that you would get from consuming fruits and vegetables that are rich in potassium that would moderate blood pressure from excess of sodium chloride that you're consuming. Now, however, adequate protein is necessary for the prevention of osteoporosis, but excess protein with high acid renal load may decrease bone density if not buffered by the ingestion of supplements like sodium bicarbonate or foods that are alkaline rich. The best way to decrease acid is by increasing acid buffering foods like fruits and vegetables that are high in vitamins and minerals like potassium. That's all I got for you today, guys. Remember, knowledge is power, health is wealth. See ya.